Hey guys, Dutchy here, bringing you some more Stormgate action. In this game, we've got me as the Vanguard and Mirage as the Celestial. We were spamming some customs 1v1 versus each other. We like to practice versus each other. And we played 8 games, and I won 3 of them, and he won 5 of them. We both feel like we made some mistakes in our games, but I think one of my games was just a massive build order blunder and I just quit it. But a loss is a loss, and so he got 5 wins, I got 3, and this is just one of those games. This was our favorite game, and you'll see why. It was a really fun game. So right here you're seeing a interesting opening for me. Thanks and I have been working together on trying to get a little build going here for Vanguard, and as you can see here, this is a mech bay being started very early. 2 guys on gas here, 2 guys building that, a dog on the way, and let's see here, we've got Mirage moving out on the map doing some proxy stuffs. He's got his chamber here, a node up here. I've got my dog here and salvage the barracks to be able to afford the hog. Got the supply out, started that hog slightly later than I would like. I can get it started at about 112. I've gotten it down to 110, but my average tends to be about 112 when I start the hog, which is nice. Meanwhile, Mirage has his Starforge, and he's moving back here to macro up behind some pressure here. So in a way, we're kind of doing similar versions of each other's builds, right? Like I'm rushing hogs, he's rushing vectors. Meanwhile, let's see here, I was trying to harass a little with the dog, just making him pull some prisms, right? Just doing what I can. I know he doesn't have anything back here, and he wants this mining to get his vectors and everything, and you know, this is better than no value from the dog, just pulling the dog back, keeping an eye on that this is going to finish soon, and I gotta make sure I don't get caught here, so I'm kind of running around, see how I'm staying away from this vector, see how he's looking for me. I know where his stuff is. He saw my dog run away, so right here I'm just running to the fountain trying to heal up, and behind this I am messing up and trying to take an expansion. Just pumping out 1 hog at a time. You know, nothing crazy on saturation. So here comes the vector, it's chasing me down. It did 1 blink already. I'm running away. Mirage sensing the, you know, hogs coming. We play against each other a lot, like I said, so we kind of know each other, and this was not the first time this evening I had done the build. This was actually our last game, so this was our 8th game. Over here, he's got his 2 vectors coming in. I've got my 3 hogs. You know, realistically, nothing happens here unless I make a blunder, or if he makes a blunder. So, you know, we're both trying to get some kills on each other here, but I'm not catching those. He's not catching this. I pulled 2 bobs to just, or servos to just repair this quick, and then back to work, and even repairing that one up. Why not? I don't want those vectors coming back. And then I kind of messed this up. I was trying to build a supply, and it pulled those for some reason. Anyway, he's got 3 vectors at this point, and the Stormgate's spawning very favorably for him. You know, he can pivot around this. He's got his healing node, so I was a little bit like, fudge, when I saw where that thing spawned, because I knew where his stuff is. Behind this, he's getting triple arc ship, right? So I had my 2nd faster, but he's got his 3rd faster. I've been I messed up a little bit this game. Right now is when I like to expand, because here we just kind of battle back and forth, and if both of us are being careful, neither one of us really commits to this. So here I decided to go for that. Why not? They cost 150, just take him out, staying away. He's probably going to blink after me, but I'm just running at this point. I feared he was going to blink after me. If I fight directly into the vectors, he's just going to out micro me with his blink. You just really don't want to fight directly into him. So I see how I'm like running around, trying to find this, trying to find that, doing what I can. Because as soon as I commit to a vector, he just blinks it back, and there's not much I can do about that. Eventually, he will out-sustain me in the fight because of that. But at the same time, doing well, keeping up on supply. I got my 3rd going. It was a little bit later than I wanted. Meanwhile, Mirage is sitting here. So he's got 10, right? 22... I just sound something like 25, no, 27 workers, and I've got 4 here. How many is that here? That's more than. So a slight economic lead for me at this point, it feels. I always feel with Vanguard, if you're even like this, you're in a great spot. So he's got the shadow mark, damn. So that's pretty annoying. He definitely, I didn't know that, so I'm glad I'm watching this, because he'll use this to boost probably his Legion Hall production or whatever, wherever he places his production. This is really going to help. The good thing for me is he's kind of, you know, he's out here on the map and he's got some production here. So he's not super clumped with his production, but here he goes. I called it, right? He's going to use it. I would use it right now if I was him, because it speeds up construction and it stays with. Oh, I see. He was waiting for the third one. Is he waiting for a fourth one? Because if you use it, it makes them build faster, and yeah, okay, he was waiting for a fourth. I don't know if it actually speeds up the Ascension Matrix. This structure has 40% increased construction speed, production speed, and recharge rate. I don't think it actually helps, but it'll make it build faster. So, or like the building itself. So he's getting some value out of it. I like it. I'm never sure how to use that, but that's a great way to use it. Okay. Meanwhile, pack of hogs. Supplies are still relatively even. I'm slightly ahead over here. So I've got tower here, tower there. I think I eventually build one here, yep. Because I know that he likes to respond with Seraphim to this, and it's a very good response, because then I have to deploy, and then he can run away every time I deploy. So it's just really hard for me to deal with them. And so right here, you know, I see these vectors. I don't see any creation chamber units, so I'm pretty sure, yep, he's doing, you know, the Seraphim rush. So what I'm trying to get better at in moments like this is to build more hangar base. So I started one, but this is way too late. Like, this hangar base just late in general. I could have had it started earlier. I've got the machine lab going down because I'm trying to upgrade my hogs. And both the hangar bay and the machine lab allow you to go tier 3. I really should be taking my 4th by now. It's late as well. But when you open this way, it's like, I don't know, I'm still getting used to it, but it is tricky. So I do catch these Seraphim coming around the harass, which was great. They kind of started shooting at me, but I was able to kill 2 of them there, which was awesome. He probably had them on A move, right? They shot at my units, and then I knew I was under attack, and then I deployed, and then he was under attack. And before he knew it, he lost 2 of them, which helps a lot because, oh man, this is so bad. I was not expecting him to commit with that one still. I thought he was going to run it home. So yeah, I just needlessly take some damage there. I get that one even lower though with a couple of hedgehog shots, so that helps me deflect this without too much damage. Now he goes over here trying to hit this, so I pull back, put one in the tower to repair the servo, and then just take it out and go back. Just kind of trying to stay on top of my health there. So we got 6 Seraphim here and a couple of vectors. I was able to kill like 1 or 2 vectors there, which is cool. This was tricky. I think I played this kind of poorly, if I remember correctly. I think I deployed too early, I think. It's just so annoying because he's going to blink the vectors back, right, if I don't. So this was a bad fight for me. I feel like I could have done better in this. At the same time, yeah. See, this is what I mean. He's got... It's hard because he's also using the scanners. So then I'm like, damn, like, what am I supposed to shoot at, right? Do I shoot at the Seraphim? Do I shoot at the vectors? So that was annoying right here. He's got this stupid Seraphim harassing me. Luckily, I was able to get my servo in there, deploy, and make him pay for it. So that felt pretty nice. Now over here, he does get the second Stormgate. This jerk, you know, winning the Stormgate yet again. Because he won the first one, and now he's got a Animancer, which if I deploy my hogs, the Animancer just shreds me with its Dark Prophecy, so very annoying. He gets the Void Prowlers. I was expecting more Seraphim, so I was... see, I accidentally built 5. I meant to only build 3, and I built 2 more because I thought I didn't start, like... I thought I didn't build these 2 yet, so I accidentally built 5, and so it kind of messed up all my resources, but continuing to spend decently, but it threw me off, and I didn't mean to do it. Building some Hornets, and eventually, you know, looking to go Hurricanes. I do have my tier 3 Hedgehog upgrade coming, but it isn't done yet. He goes for the tower here. Luckily, it doesn't quite die. I've got my Nano Swarm, and see, there's that damn Animancer, but I do kill it, and I've got my Nano Swarm healing me, and I've got this tower here to heal me. So killing the Animancer there feels pretty good, but he's got more coming, and he's got Cabal as well, which is tricky. Cabal can be very scary if I don't react quick enough to their play. So here, okay, he lands the ping, but it's largely on my worker line. It is really cool to see that the scanners don't have energy, and it's just like a couple stacks they have built up. I think that's really, really nice change. It's weird that scanners had energy. Just let them have it this way. And the best part is they won't take the, like, if there's an energy node, I guess there isn't one, but if there was an energy node, then the scanners don't absorb that energy, which was really stupid because that's probably the last unit you want to use energy nodes for. And it would use it, even though there was an Animancer there, and you're like, come on, use it on the Animancer. Anyway, so over here we've got Mirage yet again looking to take Stormgate. He takes down 3 of them. That was really bad by me. I accidentally pressed B. I had them over here harassing, and then I don't know what I was thinking. I pressed B, I think, and I don't know why, but it was terrible and embarrassing, and I was like, well, that sucks. There go my Hornets. I feel I can't fight this because he's got Animancers here to zone me, so I said to myself, where can I do damage, right? I leave a lot of my stuff here, but I grab my Hogs, and I'm just over here, and at the very least, I stopped this base from mining for a minute. Better than nothing. Over here, and I see him coming, and I'm like, hell no. I know what else he's got over there. He's got the Animancers. He tries to wall me in. It must have been low power for him. I don't know why he didn't continue to wall, because he has the resources. He must have been on low power. I can't tell. Anyway, maybe it wasn't going to work because I was just going to shoot it and move right away. But this is a pretty damn scary army coming my way. He's got the Animancers. He's got the deep one. It's cool. I don't remember exactly when it's implemented, but they walk like weavers now, where they walk over units. And it's also that you can see on high ground, which is just great because it makes sense that this unit would work that way. So here I've got the Hurricanes now, and using the System Shock, trying to reposition, not getting the scanner tag off of me with the with the System Shock. Over here. Meanwhile, Mirage is taking like half the map with bases because, celestial things. Anyway, I'm over here, hanging on for dear life with no resources. So, moving over here, he tries to take this base, so he's pivoting around trying to avoid my army. He's got this gigantic, and I do mean gigantic, Seraphim Ball. Very frustrating for me. He's over here though, and he's pushing, and I'm like, I really want to try to catch him a little here. So I use System Shock on my Hurricanes and just get them in position. I was able to actually land some sick bombing runs because I was able to get so far forward, and I'm like, I just got to make something happen here because he's hitting me hard. I survived with just enough HP where the nanoswarms are healing me, and meanwhile he is doing very frustrating things here. Like he's gonna take down this Hurricane. This hurts, man. That sucks. That unit takes forever to build, and just awful for me. So over here I do see that he's got this base. I'm like, alright, I gotta at least try to shut this down. So he picks up in time, which is annoying because I wasted time sitting there doing nothing. I do deploy these 2 here, and I shoot a fidget spinner out. So I wanted to see if I actually end up killing that, because that would be great. I don't think I'm in range for it, though. Maybe? Oh, sick. It did go down. Okay, so that was good. I'm glad I did that. Then over here, he tries to run into the Hogs, but luckily I had enough of them, and I had my Hurricane coming. I am floating a ridiculous amount of resources, but at this point, he killed all my starports, so I only have 1. And then I've got, I should be building more Hogs, so I don't know what I was thinking. I was probably panicking, trying to build more stuff, and then there we go. I don't know. That's just me being a pleb. I must have been macroing and trying to build something, but that's terrible. Yeah, I must have been doing this, fixing some workers that were idle. Pleb moments. Over here, the scanners keep an eye on me and hitting me with the scanner tag. Very annoying. They can do that while perched. I think it's cool, but it is annoying. He's over here. He's got the Cabal, so he's definitely looking to make a play here. I'm trying to be careful. He shoots me down. I lift back up. I do the bombing run. He steals 1, but since I picked back up, he only steals 1. And I'm over here able to do enough damage. Take the Stormgate fight. I think that was me, at least. I was definitely trying not to throw the game because I felt really good about that fight. I'm like, I gotta get in here and do some damage. So over here, chasing him down a bit, trying to hit with the bombing runs. I wish I would have had System Shock. I don't. Over here, I get 2 more Hurricanes. So this felt like hell yeah, I should be able to win the game now. But he is over here doing a lot of damage with the Seraphim, and I've got the Hornets here laying down mines. Now I was happy that some of these mines were hitting, because that really slows him down a lot. Like, the unit's movement speed is so affected by that. Over here, getting a decent deploy and hitting with the Hornets here, but he is able to escape with most of his Seraphim. I knew he was going to try to come back there. Not much I can do about it. Smart move. If I'm not paying attention, he kills my Seraphim, or my Hornets there, catching them all by themselves. So we're both floating a lot at this point. He keeps killing all my production. So good job by him, making it very difficult. See here, see now I'm like trying to build my production back in. Mirage continuing to expand and, you know, bolster his army. Now I see that he's not mining there. That's good for me to know. And then he's got his Seraphim here. So okay, so this is a little bit where like I noticed his Seraphim a little bit faster than he noticed that he was attacking me. So I killed maybe 2 or 3 there, nothing major, but yeah. Then he's over here pushing these bases, so this sucks for me. Catches me really with my pants down, having his army split like this, abusing the mobility. Very nicely done. Here I'm just trying to survive, doing a repair with an overcharge. I felt pretty good about catching a bunch of those gateways down there, so I wanted to attack up the ramp, but he does, I think I accidentally deployed those. He does hit me with some insane Dark Prophecies, barely enough to survive through that. So now I'm like, alright, I gotta hit with some of these Hurricane, right? So I'm trying to find his Animancers. I did get one there at least, but he was wisely moving back, making it very difficult, killing all my bombers. He's got this base, right? I've got this. I really want to take this. I left a couple Hogs here and Hornets, because I kept expecting that this to attack that. Imagine if I would have had that with my army, but I felt I couldn't leave my base exposed. So he's got a shitload of Cabal here that he's going to try to use Gravity Flux and then Mind Steal my Hurricanes. So I'm trying to zone and make sure I'm staying on top of my shots. Sick. He does the Unseen Veil. I usually do this when I play against him, so I'm glad to see him doing it, because this just makes your army so fast. And it's, you know, why not? You've got the ability. He's over here. I've got the mines laid down. The Cabal here in stealth. He's trying to catch me with some sneaky sneak. I'm over here finding this Argent. I do see him, so I am paying attention to him. Now I'm over here and I'm looking for the Cabal, right? I'm like, where are the Cabal? And I'm keeping my Hurricanes away from them as best I can. So I felt pretty good about that engage, and I like my number of Hurricane, and there we go. I get on top of the Cabal. That feels really good. He steals? No, he tried to steal one of my medtech. I don't think it worked. So I'm feeling really good at this moment in the game, thinking, all right, I just took a great fight. I've got the Hurricane count, but he has so many Archangels, and I play, I think, this fight. What I end up doing, I think, that I don't like, is I don't deploy enough of my Hogs. I thought my Archangels themselves would do better, but it was just a mistake. There was no point for me to do it. I even bring my Hornets here, so I'm feeling good. I've got the Empower of the Archangels, right? This should be a GG army. But I think Mirage, he just dunks on me in this fight. I'm gonna watch it back with you guys and see exactly what. So here he comes, right? So I'm using System Shock. I'm not seeing any Nano Swarms. Maybe I accidentally turned off my Nano Swarms. So I wonder if that also. I see one Nano Swarm. So here we go. I really should be deploying these Hogs. See, he kept all his Archangels on the ground. And I guess I gotta think to myself, oh man, this is so bad. I was just expecting a larger ground army, but he's got a pure air army. So just terrible, embarrassing by me that I didn't deploy any of them. But I did clear all his Animancers there. I do deploy over here and start taking some down. The tier 3 Hogs are just fantastic. If I would have just done this at the start of the fight, man, I just hard win that fight, but now I don't. Some of the Archangels starting to go down, thank God for me. Because yeah, that was pretty bad. And then let's see that Archangel. See, they do melt if you actually use them. I should have used System Shock there. I forgot that he stuns with that dash. Archangels, when they do their ground dash, they stun the target, and I could have System Shocked it. So it's kind of bad that I didn't. But I am able to clean up the Archangels after all that, and then go over here and clean up the rest of that army. Our supplies are still pretty even, and let's take a base check here. He's got this base, he's got this one. I've got this one up and running again. Oh, actually, I got this one taken. I hadn't even taken that one earlier, but I finally have it, is what I'm trying to say. Over here, I've got this base, slightly oversaturated in a couple spots. Definitely slipping up on the macro, just trying to stay in this game. Meanwhile, Mirage, I don't know what that was. Maybe one was nano-swarmed? I have no idea what just happened. And then he's healing with his nodes. He's got a couple Cabal again. He's trying to build Navi with the Archangel so he can use the Radiant Mantle and Sovereign's Decree. Very nice. I like the tech up. I'm getting the Hornet Predator Strike. What's it called? Not Predator Strike. I'm getting the thing where they go stealth. I forget what the upgrade's called. Maybe I can click on a Hornet and I'll read the tooltip in a minute. Alright, so starting to feel a little bit good about my army again. I have no gas though, and that's my big problem right now. So I really should have been pulling guys off, right? So big mistake by me. I should pull guys off and get more gas. Meanwhile, over here, Mirage again finding me exposed. I took a base out here, so he goes here. You know, it makes sense. Attack where your opponent is weak and run where they are strong. So I'm over here just trying to keep this base alive this time. Seeing the Cabal, keeping an eye on that as best I can for sure. You know, just doing my best to hit the bombing runs and not get mass Cabal. So pretty happy about that bombing run there. Was able to force him back. He's got his arc ship with his army here. And yeah, still got good supply. Pretty much a maxed out army yet again from... I'm starting to get there. I finally got my gas in order. So here we go. The bombing runs here were fantastic. Just landed up, like at least half that army got hit pretty hard there. I'm using System Shock to immediately lift back up. He is using Mind Steal, but I'm able to get myself out of it. That Hurricane actually died before the Mind Steal finished. So he is able to once again kill all my Hurricanes, but does he have enough to clear the ground army? I mean, he's got this Hurricane in the air, or Archangel in the air. He's got more Archangel. I dodged the Meteor Slam there, which was good, obviously. And then, but he's got the Radiant Mantle with the Archangel, making it really hard for me to kill these things. They are just, they avoid 50 damage, 50% of all damage taken. They just flat out avoid with Radiant Mantle. So Archangels already being tanky, beefy boys. With the Radiant Mantle, kind of makes them God mode. Especially when they go Avatar mode. So it's like, geez, it just stacks on and on. Alright, what was that called? Stalker Drive. Alright. I guess they're stalkers when they're stealth. That was a choice. And then we've got, again, oversaturated on the Luminite. Need to have more on the Therium. Floating a lot. Starting to spend more, though. Finally got some production back in. How many mech bays do I have left? Only 2. That's part of the issue. I should have been building more mech bays back. So not my, you know, best performance in terms of macro, but I think we've all been there where things get crazy like this and you're more focused on all the engagement than perfect macro execution. Excuses, I just suck. The Aeon Gate over here causing all kinds of problems for me. The Animancer is trying to storm my servos. I am able to keep enough alive. Starting to push him back over here. That Aeon Gate pissed me off though. I must have been looking away during this. Catching all these prisms felt pretty good though. Look at that, getting promotions off of them. Then over here, he is once again attacking me where I'm weak. Abusing the Aeon Gate mobility. Mirage is, I think, one of 2 players. RL and Mirage are the 2 players that do that I've noticed. Look at that, punishing me hard. This is not good for me. He's building another Aeon Gate, just pulling me apart at this point. So, you know, I'm like, shit. Because when he starts doing this Aeon Gate stuff to me, it's not a good time for me. Because then I'm always running into him, and then his Animancers just get to zone me with the Dark Prophecy. If he's chasing me, then the Animancers aren't as scary. Alright. So he's taking down another base. Luckily, this is only getting gas for me at this point. And one of the mines does hit the Archangel, which I know it doesn't seem like much, but slows him down a teeny tiny bit here. Why not then hit him with another one? When he goes Avatar, I think it removes the slow, but he doesn't want to do that right now. Got the Hornet here. I was trying to get rid of this arc ship, but the Hornet's here. At least chipping away at that a little. Mirage over here making a massive push. Again, this sucks for me. These spawns and these hurricanes were really bad this game, but at least was able to land some nice bombing runs and get like all of these units low health. So that was super nice. Was at least able to get some shots off. He's doing the hollow ground. There was another game where he beat me with this, or I don't know if he actually won the game, but he did this and he outplayed me hard with it because it makes his units invincible, not mine. I forgot. I went into the zones and I'm like, well, I'll just be invincible too. But then I wasn't, and it was awful. Dark Prophecy is wrecking my face. I'm over here just pushing the hedgehogs in. I've got some hedgehogs deployed back there, so that was a little bit better that time. Killing the Navi there, but then he lands all the Archangels, which is annoying. So then I have to go back to ground mode, but I decided to wait because I had a feeling if I just did half, he would go back in the air. Was able to shoot him out of the sky with half of them that were still deployed. See, that was me actually using my brain and deploying some of them in the fight. Remember when I didn't do that over here? Jeez. At least I'm adjusting and learning in the game. And let's see. Over here, feeling pretty good about the hedgehog count here, and I've got my two hurricanes. Nice bombing runs again, getting all these animancers low because, or animancers, these archers low, because then you are able to shred them pretty quick. Able to push him back here. Was starting to finally get these resources going. Was probably going to look to take this again, and finally was able to get my army supply ahead and push him back. GG, well played. I hope you guys enjoyed that crazy game. Please hit a like. Please hit subscribe. I will try to make more content. I've got vacation in a couple days, and then the content will stop for 2 weeks. I apologize ahead of time. Please send me games, and I will spam some casts and build up some casts, but I need people to give me games. So please provide them. I will cast them, and people can watch them. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.